Our next contestant is Whitney Coop. I'm so fancy. I'm so fancy, Whitney Coop.
If you could be anything in the whole world, what would you be? I would not be a rock star or an astronaut. I would not be a professional wrestler or even want to solve world peace. No. If I could be anything in the whole world, I would be fancy. I'm so fancy. I drive a Cadillac, and I'm not even a wealthy middle-aged woman. I'm so fancy. If I were a stay-at-home wife, I would plan fundraisers that cost more money than they actually raise. I'm so fancy. The only beer I drink is Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. I'm so fancy, I wear a fur coat to the Toastmasters Humorous speech contest. But where did my taste for this fancy high life come from? Well, it all started a few years back when I hosted a brunch for all of my friends at my parents' house. I'm so fancy. When I host a brunch for all of my friends, when they ask, "Oh, hey Whit, you want me to bring anything?" I respond, "Oh, thank you, that's so sweet, but you know what? I have everything covered." The brunch was fantastic. We drank Prosecco, I wore my little black dress and my pearls and my fanciest apron. I felt like a 50s trophy wife. It was wonderful. When my first guest arrived, I grabbed my Prosecco and ran to the door and, well, it wasn't actually my first guest. It was a young man who was hoping for the opportunity to mow the lawn. Well, this young man looked at me with my little black dress, my apron, my Prosecco, and I think what he saw was a little unexpected. And I have to tell you, this was probably the single greatest moment of my life. I was certain that I oozed wealth and excess to this young man. Like maybe, just maybe, I would actually have the means to hire him to perform menial labor tasks around my house. The truth is, I'm really not that fancy. I spent the entire brunch cracking eggs with one hand to entertain my guests, and that little black dress I was wearing, that's actually my nightgown, and you don't even want to know when the last time I washed that thing was. But a taste for a fancier life had been born. Maybe next time I have my friends over, we'll watch golf. I'm so fancy. The only place I've ever been golfing is Paradise Canyon Golf Resort. For those of you who probably aren't aware, Paradise Canyon is pretty exclusive. The first time I went golfing at Paradise Canyon, I was so excited to showcase my lavish golf style that I went out and bought the biggest hat I could possibly find because I was certain this would be the best way to demonstrate to my fellow golfers of my elevated status. Well, it was my turn to golf, and I got into position, the athletic position of readiness. And I kept my eye on the ball, but I couldn't actually see the ball. And so I thought I would check to see where I was going, but I couldn't really see that either, and so I thought I'd check my ball again, but turns out, big hats and golf, they don't actually go together. But you know what? I'm so fancy, I'm golfing anyways. Or, if I could be anything in the whole world, I would be fancy. I think it seems like fun. but I know who I am. I'm no trophy wife, and I fall behind on my laundry. The only reason I have ever been golfing at Paradise Canyon Golf Resort is because I have a friend who works there, and she's able to get us such a good discount. It's actually the only golf I can afford. But the hardest truth of them all is that I don't even own a fur coat. I borrowed this one from accredited speaker Freddie Dogtro. She's the fancy one. If I could be anything in the whole world, I would be fancy, but I know who I am, and I'm happy the way I am. I have so many friends and family who love me the way that I am, fancy or not. I have one friend who knows me so well for what I really am. Last year, for my birthday, she got me this beer cozy. It says exercise. I thought you said extra fries. I love it so much. Last year, I took it to a baseball game where I was photographed double fisting a hot dog while chugging my beer. I've painted a picture for you here, folks. This was not a very fancy situation. But there I was, double fisting my hot dog while chugging a beer. And it was later pointed out to me that in true Whitney lavish style, while I chugged my beer, I held my pinky up.